Shalom. Call hello Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Kal Kadash. Double honors to our elder apostles from GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us His truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word in truth and in sincerity. I'm the brother Yahshua with another lesson. All right, this one's going to be very short. Just speaking on the times that we're in and how things are about to spiral out of control for everybody, not just in South Africa, okay, but everywhere. All right, and that's the Most High Yahweh Shemi Hoshai bringing the pain. All right, this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. Okay, and the sword and their destruction is talking about those nuclear missiles and how they're about to dissolve Babylon the Great and other places on the face of this globe. All right. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. Okay, so there was an invasion out here in Haiti, right? They came in and killed his president. And we know who did it, you know. We know who stands to gain. They're trying to get that gold. They're trying to, the resources on that island are huge. Okay, iridium, gold, right? Other things, right? Even cash crops, as in human bodies, human trafficking, right? And they want that to continue on, and they want to have control of it. And if you're not playing ball, then they'll kill you and replace you with one of their stooges. So we see that that's what's going on, all right? For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. The king, what's his name? I forget his name. The president that just got killed. They didn't regard him at all. And the course of action shall stand in their power. All right? A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All of this is going on right now as we speak in Haiti, right? And that's just a microcosm of what's going to be going on around the world, all right? And then gangs are going to rise up, and strong men are going to form posses and all of that, all right? Lawlessness is jumping off right now. Anybody with any firepower can stand up and say, I am strong. All right, so let's watch this real quick. This is Reuters, all right? July 11th, says powerful gang boss wades into Haiti turmoil. Somebody just destabilized Haiti greatly. The president's name is Jovenel Moise. Okay, it says one of Haiti's most powerful gang leaders said his men would take to the streets to protest the assassination of President Jovenel Moise, threatening to pitch the impoverished Caribbean country deeper into chaos. Who's doing this? All right? Look at this guy's uniform. Where'd the uniforms come from? Where do the funding come for this gang leader? All right? They're calling this guy a gang leader. Hey, gangs make money. Where is the money coming from? Who's funding this? All right? Follow the money. All right? Anyway, so let's watch this and see what kind of chaos, deeper chaos. First of all, the Most High, the men's goings are of the Lord. All right? All the way to the very top. We know you devils got a dog and pony show going on. So let's just look at it. The point is that things are spiraling out of control. This is coming to Babylon the Great, right? And Babylon the Great is the puppeteer of all of this.
He is one of Haiti's most powerful gang leaders, and his threats risk plunging Haiti into deeper chaos. Jimmy Cherizier, a former cop known as Barbecue, heads the so-called G9 Federation of 9 gangs.
Look at Jake.
In a new video address, he says his men would take to the streets to protest the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse.
Many people from the opposition and stinking bourgeoisie joined together to betray the president. It is a national and international conspiracy against the Haitian people.
A national and international conspiracy against the Haitian people.
Acte international contre peuple haïtien. N'a dit toute base.
I ask all the gangs to mobilize, take to the streets. We demand explanations about the assassination of the president. We had a problem with the president, but we have never said that foreigners can enter our territory to kill the president.
Here it is, foreigners. They said that the foreigners are from Colombia. What?
Mais nous pas dit pour ces étrangers qui entrent sous sol nous pour venir tuer président dans un état critique comme ça.
Moïse was gunned down before dawn on Wednesday at his Port-au-Prince home. Haitian authorities say a unit of trained assassins comprising 26 Colombians and 2 Haitian Americans carried out the murder. The murder and the still murky plot behind it has caused further political instability in the long-troubled country. The government is calling for US and UN assistance. The US says it has no plans to provide Haiti with military assistance for now, while the request to the UN would need Security Council authorization. Cherizier says his followers will practice legitimate violence and that it's time for the masters of the system, business magnates of Syrian and Lebanese descent who dominate parts of the economy, to give back the country. Some of the magnates had been at loggerheads with Moïse. Meanwhile, in a taped recording, Moïse's widow Martine, who was also wounded in the attack, accused shadowy enemies of plotting his assassination to thwart democratic change. She says her husband had spoken of dark forces behind years of unrest, rivals and oligarchs angry about what he called his attempts to clean up government contracts and politics. Haitian officials have not provided a motive for the assassination or explained how the killers got past Moïse's security detail.
Called conspiracy, all right? So as you can see, things are spiraling out of control. Let's go say that again. All right, start at 15 this time. 2nd Ezra 15 and 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. All right? Isn't that what we see? What's going on here? Look at this. Invading. If a gang leader, is what they're calling this guy, can stand up and order all the gangs to take to the streets and tear shit up, good trouble, all right, what do we have? Okay? 18, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, good trouble. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right? Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. These times are going to be exclusive unto themselves. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Right? As you can see, Jacob's trouble has arrived, and it's going to exponentially grow out of control. But he shall be saved out of it. Who's he? The elect of Israel. All right? Matthew 24, I believe 21. Slovakia. Let's see. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Okay? And except, back to who's going to be saved, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right? Anyway, that's it on that. Here comes the trouble, you guys. So prepare yourselves. Stay ready. All right? Hope the elect were edified with that. Shalom.